Hi everybody, this is Susan from Susie Quilts. I don't know why I keep saying that. I do not have a company called Susie Quilts, but I think it's because that was the name that I gave myself at one time. Anyway, I've got a few things to show you this week. I've completed some more of my Harry Potter Project of Doom quilts, so let's get right with it. This is the first one, and it's my advanced potion making book. Then there's the Liquid Luck, a plain book, and a book that says Cunning Slytherins. And I believe I mentioned that my nephew's wife is a Slytherin. My nephew is a Hufflepuff, so one of the books will be Loyal Hufflepuffs. This is my snitch on the books. Not much more to say about that. And this one I really like. This is Where There's a Wand, There's a Way. There's an embroidered elder wand with a Hogwarts crest above it. And then there's The Life and Lies of Albus Dumbledore, I should say Dumbledore, by Rita Skeeter. So I like this block a lot. And last, but certainly not least, I have my sorting hat with a little pixie hanging around behind it, and some more books. Advanced Rune Translations and Unfogging the Future. So, that's what I have so far. That's 8 out of 20. I had really planned to make them 3x4 block wall hanging, which would have been done in one more block. But I think I'm going to go to a 4x5, and they can use it as a throw or a wall hanging, whichever they prefer. These things are like potato chips. You can't eat just one. You can't make just 9 blocks. You got to make 20, 9 or 12 or whatever. So you've got to go at least 20. And that's what I've gotten done this week as far as my sewing. As you can tell, my embroidery machine is working fine. It was just a matter of, for some reason, the patterns were designed for an 7x11-inch frame. My machine only goes to a 5x7-inch frame, and I just read it into Embrilliance and saved it to a 5x7, and it was fine. So, that takes care of that. My son came over and helped me clear out some things from my sewing room. I was ruthless. I threw away 2 bags of stuff, 2 big old garbage bags full of stuff, and I can actually walk from my door around the sewing table and sit down without tripping over something. Hallelujah. So I'm going to post a couple of pictures of where things stand now. I still need to do some organizing in my sewing cabinet and in my closet. But for right now, things are at least manageable. And one thing that I have are several groups of small scraps of material. I've got them in some plastic bins, and I've got them anyway, several plastic bins. And in the picture of the cabinet, you'll see that I've got a bunch in some plastic shoebox size bins that are in different colors. Those I'm going to put into one bag and send to somebody. If you would like these scraps, and they're anywhere from 2 inches, this size, on up to maybe this size, and I'll be glad to send them to you. I have no use for them. I just need to clean out. But anyway, so that's it. Garrick is doing great. He's growing, he's healthy, and he's just a happy little critter. And Vanessa's doing well. She has had to start back on her high blood pressure medication that they took her off of during the pregnancy. But other than that, everybody is doing just terrific. And I will talk to you guys next week. Have a great and crafty week. See you later. Oh, one thing I forgot. I'm wearing a sweatshirt that I haven't worn before. And this is one that last autumn I embroidered, maybe autumn before last. It was right after I got my embroidery machine. I embroidered a little pixie on it, or a fairy rather. And I've never worn this shirt, and for good reason. When I did this was one of the first ones I did, and I love it. But one of the reasons I haven't worn it before is that when I did this, I got it caught, part of the thing caught up under the embroidery. I didn't do that quite right. And I have a hole in it, a fairly good sized hole. But this thing's so big that what I think I'm going to do is just take a little seam here that you'll barely see anyway and wear it anyway. I wore it today just to show you. But this is one of Urban Threads designs, and their designs are just beautiful. And it's stitched out beautifully. And see, you can barely see that hole even because the thing is so big and it flops over. So I think I'll be able to fix that. I thought about patching it, but I think the patch would show up just as much as a seam would. We'll see. And as you can see, it's plenty big. This was before I lost 60 pounds. Anyway, so I will talk to you guys next week, and I hope you have a crafty and a happy week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.